Good morning, traders. Welcome back to another watch list here this morning. It is Monday, December 18th, and we got a few good stocks to play. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As always, we got LFIN. LFIN was a big mover on Friday. So there's a few stocks I'm really watching here today. Not too many, really. LFIN, MARA, SIEB, and also watching so LFIN, SIEB, MARA, and then there's a few other ones that we'll get to here this morning. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen too. It's been kind of a late start here for me this morning, so let's get cracking. All right, so first things first, LFIN. Friday basically went from $5 all the way to like 26, and then pre-market here popped up to a high of 44. Now, if you're not familiar, LFIN is a recent IPO that basically has its hands in the pot of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. As everyone knows, blockchain technology and blockchain stocks are really the big boys right now. They're making tons of moves, really. But if you want my honest opinion, I do feel that LFIN is extremely extended, very, very overextended. It's all the way up to $44 a share. So I do have reason to believe that we should see this come down out of the gates, considering it's up from $5 all the way to a high of 44 pre-market. Now it's at about 42-ish. I do feel we could see a profit-taking wash out of the gate. So I think we might see this dump out a few dollars a share here as soon as the bell opens. But again, there's a lot of hype and a lot of momentum behind this stock. So we could definitely see it ramp up today. So I'm really looking to see if maybe even this thing can approach $50. So this is kind of the game plan I have here set. I think that LFIN is going to be pretty good for a short coming out of the gates, where we might see some profit taking and a profit wash of a few points. And then we might have a reversal trade. And then if that keeps going, we'll probably see it reach highs of 50 today. So right now I'm short biased for the beginning of the day, and maybe flip to the long side after maybe the shorts start covering up. So again, keep LFIN on your watch list right now. It is a big mover from the past couple days. Definitely see it. Pulling back out of the gates. That's what I think we're going to be seeing here with LFIN. On to the next one is MARA. Again, so I'm keeping MARA on watch just because it always tends to have some type of playable moves. Right now it's up to a high of 664. Looking at the daily chart, you'll see that 664 is like right in this area. So it's back up to, you know, where it used to be, like its previous highs from a couple days ago. Again, so this is one that I'm keeping on watch just because it's up pretty high pre-market. Okay, so it's right about here. So it's coming into some resistance areas that it's previously had trouble going by before. All these long upper wick candles, as you can see right here. So we're definitely probably going to see MARA hit some type of resistance. So right now, what I'm really looking to see happen is see if we can break out of the pre-market highs to the long side and maybe look for a move up to 680 and even $7 a share to the long side. If it pops up here pre-market and can't break 664, then I'll definitely be looking to short it to the downside. Okay, so again, 664 is going to be kind of my determining area whether or not I want to go long or short it to the downside. All right, so there's a lot of people talking about NAK, so let me hop over there. NAK popped up to 265. I'm hoping there's news with it. There is some news out there this morning on it that's driving that price up. So it already popped up to 265 and completely faded out. So it is actually possible that this is going to be a good buy because it popped up to 265. Now it's pulling back. It's very possible you might see some short sellers squeeze out here in the morning after this big drop if there were a lot of short sellers that piled in. But this isn't moving on a ton of volume. I mean, there is some volume to NAK, but not a ton. So again, I think it's possible this might actually be good for a long, maybe around the 240s. If it keeps holding up this way and keeps continuing to put in higher lows, we might see this actually pull up for a little bit of a long move here out of the gates. I think that's very possible to see with NAK. Is it going to be on my main watch or for my main trades? Not really, probably not. So again, keep it on watch, maybe on the back burner, but not as maybe your go-to play for this morning. Now, I am going to keep RIOT on watch as well, just because RIOT is back up to its all-time high. If you look at this daily chart, you'll see that 33 is basically its all-time high. So we're right up near resistance. You can see that it's tried to go through kind of like 1, 2, 3 times right now. So we definitely have some resistance up here. Like 33.80. Or sorry, 32.80, and right in this $33 area. If this can't break through, or if it can't break through 33, I would be more short biased. But over 33, definitely look to go long, as it'll be putting in all-time highs. So again, RIOT may be long over 33. If it keeps rejecting 33, might look to short it. But like I always state before, RIOT usually kind of starts out a little bit like choppy. You can see it here, like pops up, comes down, pops up, comes. So again, it always starts off a little choppy before it gives us some type of direction. So I'd say, if anything, maybe give it a few minutes when the market opens to kind of determine or get a feel for its overall direction before taking a position on it. Okay. So those are really the main ones that I have on my watch list. Now I'm going to go down some of these up gappers. Well, whoa. So this is OTIV. This is one of the leading gappers here this morning, from $1 up to $3. Now it's starting to crash. Again, this is something that, as of right now, doesn't really look good. Might actually be pretty dead when the market opens. Looks like it has something to do with Bitcoin capabilities in the crypto market. So again, this might be actually pretty hot today considering its news release. Although it popped up to 4 and came crashing down, I would still keep OTIV on your watch list, as it might turn out to be a pretty good trade. Okay, so keep OTIV on the back burner here. VIPS. VIPS is up pretty big. I would probably look to take a long on VIPS over the 1240, 1250 area, maybe even 1260. You can tell here it's on an uptrend. It continues to put in some higher lows, and people keep buying up those dips, causing that price to move higher. So definitely keep VIPS on watch for maybe a long over the 1250 area. And it does have news this morning. That's why it is up. There was news this morning, an announcement, a big investment by JD.com, etc. So there is news that's driving up this price. I would look to maybe get in over the 1260s, the 1250 area for a long position on VIPS. Okay. Now, moving on to the next one, there's this one, BTR, that a lot of people are talking about. I really wouldn't mess with this. I feel like this is probably going to be pretty dead. It's probably going to trade sideways for a majority of the day. So I'm not even going to worry about BETR today. That one's really not of my concern. So really, that's all I have here this morning. There's not too much more than that. I'm going to keep it pretty simple today. Keep a close eye on MARA. Keep a very, very close eye on LFIN. I'll keep a close eye on SIEB, just because it's got a lot of movement, so there might be some pretty good plays on here. So I'm not going to keep the closest eye on it. It's more or less going to be in the back burner. So the main plays I'm concerned with are MARA, LFIN, and RIOT. And those are going to be my 3 main plays to start off for the day. And then I'll probably keep OTIV on the back burner. There's even talk around TYHT. I'll keep this one on watch as well, on the back burner. But again, I think the bigger plays are going to be on RIOT and LFIN. So That's all I got for you guys this morning. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. So for those of you watching, thank you once again for tuning in. Those are going to be the ones that I'm watching. I'm planning on playing. So pick your poison. You know, make sure to take profits early, et cetera, et cetera. So again, I think with those ones that we have mentioned, there should be some pretty good plays in there. Benjamin, I usually start around 8:30, 8:35, or even early 8:40. I've tightened them up. I've made them a little bit quicker. So again, definitely, you can always tune in. I'll usually be on around 8:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, 8:35, 8:40, anytime in between there. So that's all I have for you guys this morning. So I will catch you guys all tomorrow morning. All right, stay green.